What's up, y'all? Nosy Vlogs. So today we're going over 16 of the most commonly asked questions that I've found myself hearing from beginners and people who haven't been to the gym before but want to start their fitness journey. So let's get into it. I've got 16 questions. They're on my phone. I'm also recording the audio onto my phone, so hopefully the quality is good for y'all. Question number 1, which is better for weight loss, strength or cardio, or aka weights or cardio? So what I would say first is when we're talking about weight loss, let's talk about the relationship that you have between you and food first, because no matter how hard you train, you can't out-train a poor diet. Now, of course, there's outliers, but you don't want to feel like shit, because that as well is also going to impede upon your performance. If you don't feel like going to the gym, you probably won't. So whether you're doing cardio or not, doesn't matter. You cannot train a poor diet. Make sure your diet's on par first, and then focus on putting yourself in that caloric deficit through cardio, and then do the weights also. Question number 2, will I bulk up doing weights? Just get in the gym. You're not going to go to the gym and notice that you put on 15 pounds of muscle and you look like The Rock overnight. Question number 3, I'm struggling to get through workouts. What should I do? This is a good one. So I have this problem too, every huge now and again, and it normally boils down to the fact that my diet is not on point and I don't have the energy or the nutrition to get through my workouts, and the intensity doesn't match my diet and my health. So biggest thing I would say is lower the intensity and or lower the time and volume of the gym, the sets, aka the weight, how many sets you're doing, how long you're in the gym for. Decrease all of that and really let your body acclimate to your new lifestyle, because it's a new lifestyle and you're putting all the stress in your body, so you should give it time to acclimate. Question number 4, I'm feeling really sore. Should I still train? I'm a firm believer in active recovery. So I would say yes, you should still train so long as you feel like you're not going to dramatically impede your progress and performance, and so long as you don't feel like you're going to injure yourself in the gym. I would say yes, active recovery is definitely a thing, and I would partake in it. To a certain degree, definitely listen to your body, but active recovery, yes, is very beneficial, I would like to argue. Question number 5, when is the best time to train? People have this argument, should I train at night? Should I train during the day? It's totally up to you. It's 100% preference. Personally, I like to train during the evening, at least at the moment, because the way my sleep schedule is working right now, I've got more energy during the later parts of the day, and it also has to do with your diet. So it's 100% preference oriented and personally based, depending upon the athlete. So I would say dabble in both and see what you like more. Work out during the early mornings, later mornings, afternoons, evenings, and night, and see what you like best. It's all going to be up to you. Question number 6, or wherever we're at, is exercises enough to be healthy? Is exercise enough to be healthy? The short answer is no. Let me tell you why. From first-hand experience, I've just now started recently getting back on my diet, and let me tell you, I had some broccoli today, and that made me feel so happy. My body, my liver, my kidneys were all screaming tears of happiness. Exercise is not enough to be healthy. You might look good, like I might look okay or good, but my insides, I promise you, do not look that attractive, and they don't feel that attractive either. So no, exercise is not enough to be healthy. It's a start, but your diet is going to be the number one determining factor if you're healthy or not. How do I stay motivated? Let me see how much time I have real fast. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I disconnected my mic and I messed a bunch of stuff up. So we're back. Where was I at? How do I stay motivated to work out? That's a good one. So this is kind of a huge encompassing topic with a lot of factors involved. Sometimes I'm motivated, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I get the motivation from the simple fact that I'm working out. Sometimes I'm not motivated, I go to the gym anyways, and the gym itself inspires motivation, if that makes sense. The biggest thing is I remember where I came from, I remember why I started, and I have a clear vision of where I'm going, and that's kind of what keeps me motivated. Another thing too to help keep me motivated is the fact that I don't kill myself every single time I go in the gym. I have fun and I make sure that I'm not killing myself. That way I don't dread the next gym session, so I don't have to be super motivated to go to the gym next time. So ultimately, balance is how I stay motivated to go to the gym. I think I'm on number 8. How do I stay motivated? How long does it take to see results? There are 1,000 factors that go into this. I can't give you a clear-cut answer. Normally, anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks for you to start seeing results. Everyone else, that doesn't matter. But normally for them, about 8 weeks, and so on and so forth. But this is such a broad question. I wouldn't focus on it, but biggest thing I would say is in regards to looking in the mirror and taking pictures, take pictures fine, but don't look in the mirror more than every other week. That'll help keep you seeing results. Because if you look in the mirror every day, you're comparing yourself to yourself yesterday, you won't see results. Look in the mirror every 2 weeks and you might start to see some changes. You'll be like, oh wow, I look good today. Where are we at? Should I approach my sessions with a plan? You absolutely should. As a beginner, that's how I started. That's how I know a lot of people start, because a lot of these plans are oriented and designed for people like you who don't know exactly what they're doing yet. And when you don't know the muscle groups, when you don't know how muscles react, when you don't know how exercises are performed and what muscles they use, you don't 100% know what you're doing. Long story short. So I would say, yes, you should approach all of your sessions with some sort of plan. Otherwise, you just go in there and wing it and you won't make progress, at least not as fast. And it might be kind of discouraging. You'll lose confidence that it's working. Follow a plan. That way, that doesn't have to be a variable in your training not working, because you're already battling other demons. So yes, approach your sessions with a plan. Do I need to work out every day? This is up to you. Personally, I work out every single day. I see fitness for me as a lifestyle, so I'm doing something every single day to keep my blood circulating, to keep me going and budging towards my fitness goals. Whatever those goals might be for you are different than mine, but I work out every single day. You do not need to. As a beginner, I would recommend anywhere between 2 to 4 days a week as you let your body acclimate to its new lifestyle and the stress you're putting on your body. How long do I need to work out for? Normally, when I go into workout, I work out for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what I'm doing that day. It's going to vary from person to person on what your goals are. If your goals are weight loss, maybe 30 minutes to an hour of a combination of maybe high intensity and steady state cardio, as well as some weight training to follow it up for maybe about 15 to 20 minutes. Totally up to you. I would say no more than an hour and a half, because after that, I imagine you're approaching diminishing returns. So I would argue no more than an hour and a half and no less than about half an hour to see good results. How do I get a six-pack? This is a great question and everybody asks this. How do I get a six-pack? I've got news for you. Your six-pack is going to be made in the kitchen. Let me repeat that. Your six-pack will be made in the kitchen. So 1,000 crunches won't get you a six-pack. It might help accentuate your six-pack once you have it, but you need to build those abs in the kitchen. When should I stretch and how often? You should stretch every single day to get the blood flowing, before you go to bed, in the morning, during your workout, after your workout. Before your workout, I would recommend some type of dynamic stretch, which means moving stretches, stuff like this, where you're doing maybe leg swings, maybe the ones where you're doing arm swings, whatever works for you. Personally, I prefer static, which is where you're still doing stuff like splits and calf stretches. But whatever works for you, I would recommend stretching before and after your workout and during your sets. And by during your sets, I mean doing, let's just take bench press, for example. I would recommend really feeling the stretch on the eccentric portion of the movement, or the concentric, the part where you're going down, to really open up those fibers to be ready to lift heavier weight. So before and after, I would do stretches. After being static, before being dynamic, and then during just being mindful and controlling in the movements and the weight you're pushing and or pulling. How to recover sore muscles. This is a good one. Stretching is going to be a great way to aid in your recovery for your muscles. Diet is going to be another huge determining factor in how fast you recover. And other things too, such as swimming, hot and cold water therapy, consistently moving. So you're not going to go to the gym and then go home and sit on the couch for 5 hours. That's just not going to work. I can't give you the science, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but I could just tell you as a fact, it's not going to work and aid you in any way regarding your recovery. I just started. How much should I train? I think we mentioned this earlier, but anywhere between 2 to 4 times a week would be, I think, recommended for beginners as they kind of get the ropes. And you don't want to give yourself too much volume. You're a beginner. I don't want to scare you away, and you don't need to dread the gym. You need to be somewhat enticed and somewhat entertained by the fact that you get to hit the gym. It needs to be an exciting ritual. It needs to be a euphoric experience as you transverse your fitness journey. Working out fasted, I would argue this. I would recommend that you don't lift weights and do anything other than body weight exercises while fasted. If you're doing cardio, go for it. But if you're going to the gym and you're hitting the gym, I would not recommend working out fasted. It's just a no-go. You're going to feel sick, ill, malnourished. It's never a good feeling. There's definitely times and places to do this, but as a beginner, I would just go ahead and say no unless you're doing cardio. I know there's merit to that. Personally, I don't do it very often, but I would do your own research on that because I don't have knowledge for you in that topic. Anyways, that's been 16 beginner thing, or what was the topic? That's been 16. That's been 16 bullet points. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, maybe out in the environment. with the mic in hand and the camera just on me talking, ranting, telling you guys about my journey. But this is all perspective based. If you disagree or have some other perspective, please be free to leave it down in the comments. I'm always open to new ideas. That's how I got to where I am today, is I was open to ideas, open to learning, open to knowledge. So if you guys would like to educate me on something, please do. Of course, I am open to it. That is what this whole YouTube channel is about, is learning together about fitness and weight training and just being a human, who's moving and not being on the couch all day. I think that's what this whole channel is about ultimately. So again, thank you so much for watching. It's been real, guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.